The golden age of network radio on Here's to Veterans.
Johnny presents Here's to Veterans from the Milton Berle Show.
This is Johnny bringing you Here's to Veterans from the Milton Berle Show, brought to you, transcribed by the top flight talent of radio in cooperation with the Veterans Administration, dedicated to the citizens who served in our armed forces, now working shoulder to shoulder with their fellow Americans to make a stronger and better America for us all.
Hi, everyone. This is John Hickman. Welcome to another vintage Here's to Veterans broadcast with some memories of the golden age of radio selected from the archives of the VA in Washington. Today we're going to hear from a man who is known as Mr. Television. But you know, most people forget that Milton Berle has been in radio and television since the 1930s. We'll highlight his Philip Morris radio show after this message from the VA.
Vocational Rehabilitation. That's the Veterans Administration's special program for veterans who were disabled while in military service. Vietnam-era veterans have 9 years from their date of separation to complete the program. Eligible veterans are those who incurred a disability while on active duty that entitles them to VA compensation. A discharge or release other than dishonorable is another requirement. Another condition of eligibility is that the VA counselors must determine that vocational rehabilitation is necessary to overcome the handicap. Now, in practice, this usually means that any veteran whose disability is rated at 30% or more will probably qualify. I'll be back to tell you more about the VA's vocational rehabilitation program in a moment.
Milton Berle recently celebrated his 50th year in show business, and in that 50 years, he's probably performed before more people than any other entertainer. He started as a child in vaudeville, performed in comedies in the 1920s, and made his first radio appearance on the Rudy Valley program in the mid-1930s. His popularity skyrocketed after the Valley appearance, and he soon became a popular guest on many comedy shows of the time. In the late 1930s, he became host of the Community Sing program, and in 1939 landed his own NBC show with such aspiring comedians as Bert Gordon, the famous Mad Russian, and Arnold Stang. In the 1940s, he was featured on Mutual's Stop Me If You've Heard That One, a joke-telling show with J.C. Flippin and Harry Hirschfield, and he was also the star of the Philip Morris program. Television arrived, and who became its most popular comedian in its formative years? Who else but Milton Berle? Still guesting on radio and TV today, Berle has lately tried his hand at the legitimate theater. And speaking of the theater, who would be the most unlikely person to perform Romeo and Juliet? You guessed it, Milton Berle. Here's the Philip Morris Show and Uncle Milty.
From Radio City in New York, the Here's to Veterans tribute from the Milton Berle Show. With Bert Kelton, Jack Albertson, Johnny Gibson, Mary Shipp, Billy Sands, Al Kelly, the music of Ray Block and his orchestra, and yours truly, Frank Gallup. Ladies and gentlemen,
you're underrating them.
We now bring you a man who has spent years fighting for women, but it's no use, he just can't seem to get one. And here he is, Milton Berle.
Mr. Gallup, I don't know anything about women. I, Milton Kinsey Report Berle. I don't know anything about women. Why, when I was 10, my father took me aside and told me all about the birds. And you know what happened? When I was 14, they caught me going steady with a woodpecker. I'm for the women. I really am, Mr. Gallup, except when your wife's club puts on those amateur theatricals. Just last week, I got involved in one of them. It all started one night. I was about to leave the house. Well, goodbye, darling.
Milton, you're not going out tonight.
Oh, darling, there's an important meeting of my Friars Club. Bert Lahr is giving a report on the condition of the track at Hialeah. And if I don't show up, they'll all think I'm too rich to care.
Milton, starting tonight, you're going to start doing something for my club.
Your club?
Yes, the Enlightened Women of Jackson Heights. We're raising a hospitalization fund.
A hospitalization fund?
Yes, for our members who fall off the stage on quiz programs.
Oh, fine.
We have plans for you. That's why Sam and Martha Harrison are coming over tonight.
Sam I won't do it. That's Sam Harrison and his ideas. He's still drunk with that power he had when he was an air raid warden. I'm telling you, I won't do it. Oh, there they are. Oh, brother, come in.
Hiya, Milty. On the way over, I said, wait till Milty hears our plan. He'll go for it like a cow's tail for a fly. That's just what I said, isn't it, Martha?
Yes.
Hello, Martha. Sam, what is this plan?
Milty, to raise the money, the girls are going to put on a play. Romeo and Juliet.
Romeo and Juliet? You're crazy. No one will ever come to see that. Those Shakespeare plays always lose money. Forget the whole thing.
Milty, we want you to play Romeo.
It's the most ridiculous... Romeo?
Yeah.
Romeo. Sounds good. Should make a fortune. So I'm going to be Romeo, eh? Who's going to play Juliet?
Should we tell her, Martha?
Yes.
Oh, no. Please, Sam, not Martha.
Yes.
Sam. No, please.
Milton, why don't you run through the balcony scene with Martha?
But, darling...
Here are the scripts I brought along. Come on, Milty.
Oh, okay.
Give us some music, Mrs. Berle.
But soft, what light through yonder window breaks? It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon. Ah, 'tis my lady.
Yes.
Ah, 'tis my love.
Yes.
She speaks, yet she says nothing. Two of the fairest stars in all the heavens, having some business, do entreat her eyes to twinkle in their spheres till they return. The brightness of her cheek would shame the stars as daylight doth a lamp. Oh, that I were a glove upon that hand. Might I then touch that cheek?
Yes.
She speaks. Oh, speak again, bright angel.
Yes.
She speaks again. Juliet, by a name I know not how to tell thee who I am. My name, dear saint, is hateful to myself, because it is an enemy to thee. I, sweet Juliet, am a Capulet. And you?
Yes.
Are a Montague.
Yes.
Ah, blessed night, I'm afeard this is all but a dream, but I must fly. Juliet!
Yes.
My heart!
Yes.
My sweet!
Yes.
My dove!
Yes.
My life!
Yes.
I go, but wilt thou leave me so unsatisfied?
Yes.
Then I must... Oh, this is ridiculous!
Ridiculous?
Yes, it is.
Milty, it was beautiful. Look in my eyes.
Tears. Sam, you're crying.
It was beautiful. Milty, this will be the biggest thing to hit Jackson Heights since Cohen on the telephone.
No kidding. Sam, gee, Milty Berle is Romeo.
More from Milton Berle after this message from the VA.
Earlier in the show, I was talking about vocational rehabilitation for veterans who suffered injury or disease while in service and who now get compensation payments. The goal of the program is to train disabled veterans for jobs. A VA counselor will help the veteran determine the occupation and training he's best suited for, and the veteran gets paid by the VA while he's in the program. He may take college courses or on-the-job training. Tuition, books, school fees are all paid for by the VA. Disabled veterans also get an allowance that's based on the kind of training they're taking and the number of dependents they have. Contact your nearest Veterans Assistance Center or service organization representative for full details.
Hiya, Milty!
Hello, Sam. Sam, everything's set. I got the part memorized. Listen, what soft, what light through yonder
Milty,
window
we're not
breaks?
doing the play.
It is the year. You're not doing the play.
Milty, let's face it, we've tried everything. Martha just can't remember her part.
She can't remember. What, is she stupid or something?
Yes.
Milty, wait till you hear this. We're doing a musical.
A musical?
Yes, a gay, rollicking Florodora musical. Milty, with that golden voice of yours, me, blended with mine, me.
Boing. Sam, wait a minute. You're singing with me?
Picture it, Milty. Two handsome blades like us, and guess who our beautiful leading lady is?
Sam, no.
Yes.
Sam, don't be so... It's a musical. If Martha can't...
Wait till you hear it, Milty. Come on, let's run through the opening Florodora sextet.
But, Sam...
Music, Mrs. Berle.
Sam.
Oh, tell me, pretty maiden, are there any more at home like you?
Yes.
You mean there are a few?
Yes.
That are just as sweet.
Yes.
And quite pretty.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. Stop now, please. I'm sorry, Sam. This is not for me. Get Jackie Heller or Happy Felton or somebody.
But, Milty, the Women's Club depends on you.
Sam, I'm not making a jackass out of myself, jumping around a stage and singing to Martha.
But, Milty, there's a spot in the show where you tell jokes.
Sam, it's no use. I tell jokes. Sounds good.
He'll do it.
Yeah, let's see. I'll open with that one. Hello, folks. I just flew in from California. Boy, are my arms tired. I'll murder them. That's what I'll do. I'll tell jokes.
Oh, tell me, pretty maiden, are there any more at home like you?
Oh, boy, I sent tickets to every producer in town. This'll make me another street singer. Oh, that's Sam coming over to rehearse. Come in, Sam.
Hi, Milty.
Come on, Sam, let's rehearse the musical. Oh, tell me, pretty maiden.
Milty, we're not doing it.
Milty, we're not. Yeah. We're not doing it, but Sam.
Milty, it finally happened. Martha got laryngitis.
If she'd only keep a big mouth shut. So the whole thing is off.
Oh, Milty, you were right in the first place. We're doing Shakespeare.
Oh, good. I'm Romeo.
No, we're doing Hamlet.
Well, I'm Hamlet.
No, I'm Hamlet.
You're Hamlet? Well, who am I?
You're my father's ghost.
Now I'm a ghost. No, Sam. Please.
Milty, you've got the biggest part.
Oh, Sam, the biggest part?
Here's the script. Come on, let's go through it. Get the scene now. It's a stormy night.
Sounds good.
I, Hamlet, see you for the first time.
Yeah.
I speak.
You speak.
The king doth wake tonight and takes his rouse. But hark, what do I see before mine eyes? King, father, royal Dane, oh, answer me. Art thou the ghost of my father? Yes. My father's ghost?
Sam.
Art thou doomed for a certain term to walk the night? Yes.
Sam.
List, oh, list.
Sam.
If thou didst ever thy dear father love,
Sam.
then speak. Did my foul uncle murder thee? Yes.
Sam.
Aye, cruel fate.
Sam.
Who shall avenge this most foul and unnatural murder?
Sam.
Oh, horrible, horrible. Who is most horrible?
Sam.
Oh, fie.
Sam.
Then must it be I to wreak this vengeance? Yes.
Sam.
No.
Sam.
Aye, what shall I do?
Go home.
Father, royal Dane.
Go home.
Speak, ghost, tell me what to do.
Go home.
Ah, then back to yon castle shall I go?
Yeah, and say hello to Martha. Go home.
Milton Berle, a show business legend, performing for the VA in the late 1940s. This is John Hickman, hoping you'll join us again soon for another Here's to Veterans show. Until then, so long and thanks for listening.
A return to the golden age of network radio on Here's to Veterans, produced by the Veterans Administration. This radio station has contributed broadcast time to this program in the public interest and joins me in saying, Here's to Veterans.